Hey everybody, it's Cullen from 3 Diligent ProdEX, and today we're going to step through what can be one of the most confusing but also most powerful aspects of the ProdEX procurement platform. So what I'm going to do is start sharing my screen here for you. And as you're going to see, we have made a couple steps on our RFQ here. We've uploaded our designs. We've checked in 2D or 3D to make sure that we uploaded the right one. We've cross-checked the scaling of our units to make sure they're the right ones. And then also we've checked to ensure the dimensions and units are correct as well, if we did it in metric or English Imperial. So we've got our quantity in, we've got our delivery destination in place, and we've also plugged in an optional delivery date. So the only thing that's missing and preventing us from actually submitting our RFQ, and you can maybe see peeking out of the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the Submit RFQ button, it's not green yet, and that's because we don't have a material selected. And that's the focus of today, utilizing our material selection tool. So first things first, if you want to do any of this prior to being in an RFQ, you can use our material tool dangling out here on the left, or go to 3depot.3diligent.com if you're working with folks who don't have accounts already. But once you're into this tool, they all kind of behave the same way, which is first things first, type in a keyword. This is going to tie out to all of our different materials and search them, both their titles as well as their descriptions for that keyword. So you're not going to see exclusively titanium in this list, but you're going to capture all your titaniums plus maybe some other materials that reference titanium in their description. Now, as you'll notice, that's trimmed our list down to 46 results. So already we've kind of carved away a bunch, but again, we work with a massive collection of materials because we have so many qualified manufacturing partners, which means that we built this tool to provide you whatever level of specificity you desire for your RFQ. If you're extending production from in-house and the parts you need made out of a very specific material from a very specific manufacturer of that material, you can do that by clicking here in the branded material section. This is going to tie out to particular brand names. One thing I will draw your attention to, all these generic, that's for OEMs that are not public domain or publicized OEMs. So those are like manufacturers who've got their own kind of private label manufacturer of materials. So please don't think when you check the box for generic that you're actually in play for some of these other branded materials. What you'd want to do instead is go one level higher, not into our manufacturers, but rather the generic name column, where, for instance, you could say, I need any grade 5 titanium. Doesn't matter to me who makes it. It's just got to be grade 5 Ti 6-4. Okay. Now, again, you can see how easy it was. I just picked from my drop-down list, pick Ti grade 5, and then I'm off to the races here. I can click Add to RFQ, and here it is. But for my purposes, let's say I needed to be more specific or even less specific than that. I'm not going to go ahead and narrow myself down to Ti grade 5. Maybe I want to be as broad as any metal. Maybe I want to be as broad as any non-ferrous metal because I'm concerned about magnetism. Or maybe, now that I think about it, any titanium alloy really would be fine. And I'm most interested in cost effectiveness or delivery speed, and I'm not going to sweat it if or necessarily wait around for the capacity of grade 5, or grade 5 is a common alloy, so maybe it's grade 1 or something like that to be more readily accessible. So with that, I can click Add to RFQ. Boom, you can see that the Submit RFQ button is now green, which means that I can go ahead and click this and proceed into an instant quote. Okay, so with that, I will go ahead and close out the video by stopping sharing and saying thanks again for giving this video a watch. Hopefully we can help you and the rest of your colleagues with an RFQ in ProdEX very soon and get you some fantastic parts and products. Thanks a bunch.